This is my intro music. Welcome to the video. I hope you like it lots, so don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button. Now let's react.
Hey, hi, hello there, and welcome to another episode of An Anthropologist Watches Amberlynn Read. Yay! She posted a day ago now, so woo! Also, I know you're gonna notice the hair. Let's just acknowledge that it exists, and we will move on. This is Cook With Me What I Ate in a Day from 2/15/2024. I like that she's putting the dates on these. I don't know how long that's going to last, but I am enjoying the dates. Speaking of which, today, the recording of this day is 2/17. Yes, 2024. So I know I said I was going to start doing dates in the videos, and I saw a couple of you were like, yeah, so cool. We're going to try to keep doing that. All right. I'm an anthropologist by training. I'm a retired archaeologist, and I am watching Amberlynn Read because I've been watching Amberlynn Read for a really long time. I do want to get back into the Mr. Snowflake reactions just because I want to get back to analyzing Amber, especially now that we're in this new possible era coming up. Because we finished up the wifey era. It looks like we're finishing up the single Lynn era, but this girl's not, this new girl's not a 100%, like she's not moving in kind of a thing. She's not living there yet. So I'm not sure if we're ready to start off the Valentine era. Maybe we'll just call it the Valentine blip. But anyway, I want to get caught up a little bit more before we start a whole new story arc. So there's that. But yay, new characters. Nothing to complain about there. We are almost at 4,000 subscribers, which is insane. Because I'm like, last time I checked, 300 subscribers away from 4,000, which is, that's just blowing my mind. But as said, once we get to 4,000, I'm more than happy to do another AMA. I did one at 2,000, I'll do one at 4, and I'll do another one at 6, so things to look forward to. Anyway, thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you to all of my members. All of you rock. Thank you to everyone who's going to hit the thumbs up button. Bing, bing. And I think that's enough preamble. There's going to be breaks in this because I'm also making donuts, and I will show you them hopefully when we get to the end, because surely at least one of them will have cooled by then. All right. So hopefully this won't take me too insanely long to get through. So
hello, beautiful people.
Hi.
So today we have
The amount of glitter on her eyelids just makes me cringe because, like, I remember the last time large glitter eye stuff was popular, and it was before we had all this cool, like, biodegradable, body safe glitter stuff, and we were just slapping shit on our faces. I remember that, and so that just makes me cringe because I'm just like, what if it gets into your eyeballs? It's gonna scratch your eyes. And I know the new stuff's not like that, but it's still just... That being said, I like the look. I was the body glitter queen. Thank you. I was a pixie dust covered goth. Have that fun with that.
what I ate today video. I will probably be eating in this video. I don't know, but more than likely I will be. So if you don't want to see me eat, I want to watch it. I will do my very best to edit out most of the chewing though, which is what I've been doing. So if you're new to my channel, I am currently on a weight loss journey. Just last week, I lost almost 14 pounds in 1 week by eating 1 to 2 meals a day.
I like how she's stating this like it's some kind of like breakthrough for her. Maybe it is. Maybe it finally clicked.
Was around 1 takeout a day and then maybe like a snack as my other meal. But my goal this week is to cook more at home and eat more things at home instead of ordering takeout every single day. I also want to...
Okay, I know this sounds stupid, but I wish I made enough money that I could financially afford to order takeout 2 to 3 times a day. Like, how much money would you have that you could do that without it impacting you in any financial kind of way? Come on, Brain, we can do this. I believe in you.
Say the time of every single time I eat today. So I do want to say I did wake up today at 9:10 a.m. to be exact, and it is currently 2:16 p.m.
And yes, I did just dribble water all down the front of me.
p.m. I'm just now starting this video. I have not eaten anything today.
Wait,
I
did she
tried
just
very,
say
very, very
9
hard. At
p.m.?
9:10 a.m. to be exact. And
Okay.
it is currently 2:16 p.m. I'm just now starting this video. I have not eaten anything today.
Eaten.
I try very, very, very hard not to have my first.
I try not to correct her grammar. I hate it when people do it to me, so it's just sometimes it just gets right under my skin.
Big meal or snack or whatever it may be, just like my first food intake until several hours after I wake up. I know that doesn't work for everyone because everyone says breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
But you are a health queen, Gwen, and we should all listen to you.
For me, I find when I eat breakfast, like especially if I eat within just a couple hours of waking up, I am so much more hungry throughout the day.
Hungry. You are hungry. Maybe I am too. Maybe that's why I'm being so nitpicky. There goes the alarm. I'll be right back. And we are back. The donuts have been removed. They are cooling. Next batch in 5 minutes. Let's go.
So if I have to think about food less, that's what I want to do. So I like to eat my food in a very, very, very short window. So for the rest of the time, I just don't even have to think about food. I just know this is when I'm going to stop eating. Like right now, I've been
You have to make your nails do that. This doesn't happen normally.
awake for 5 hours and I go through waves where I'm like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. Like my stomach actually hurts. But currently right now, I don't feel hungry at all. But I can't allow myself to eat every single time I get hungry or I'm just like not going to lose weight. So intermittent fasting, I will forever just say like I'm in full support.
Her eyes off again. This one. It's all wonky. What? This eye gets all big and this guy gets all squinty. I'm going to assume she's like partaking in the devil's lettuce, if you will, but she looks... Either that or she's having mini strokes. I suppose either is entirely possible. That being said, I do IF. I think a lot of people watching this channel have told me they do IF. Mine's not. I don't believe for a fucking minute Amber does IF. But, I know. Whatever. I wake up around 8. I'm trying to get up at 7. We're working on it. Anyway, I get up around 8, and I probably don't eat until like 11, sometimes noon. I've been skipping breakfast. I actually like eating breakfast. It's something I enjoy eating. I like breakfast foods. I like that first meal of the day. But I've listened to and read enough stuff at this point where I'm like, fasting's good and I don't want to miss dinner more than I want to have breakfast. So breakfast it is. Anyway, so yeah, I don't eat until like 11 or noon or something like that most days. If I go past noon, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, you probably have experienced it as well, but it's like I don't feel good if I skip that long in my meals. Like I feel like I guess my blood sugar's crashing or something, I don't know. But I don't like the way I feel after that, so I try to eat around that point. Which is why I don't believe for a fucking minute that Amber's not eating for that length of time.
Of that, it works so well. Anyways, I'm rambling, so let's get on with the video. Okay, you guys, so it's 3:30 p.m. and I'm actually cooking some.
I had a rice cooker like that. I love the damn thing. It's like idiot proof. And I killed it, and I never replaced it because we found the Instapot, and I was watching Kicking Geese's reaction to this earlier today. I can't make rice in the Instapot, you guys. I'm like physically unable to do it. I just keep burning the damn rice. I either burn the rice or I undercook the rice. And it's just, I gave up. I'm just like, you know what? It's a sign. I'm not meant to make rice in the Instapot. So I have my partner do it. But yeah, one of these days I really am going to show you guys the process we go through. And I will wash the rice for all of you who are watching. But I don't normally wash my rice. Anyway, more things that you don't care about.
Some food now. I have some ground turkey on the stove, some rice in the rice cooker, cut up some broccoli. I'm probably also gonna have some corn, some jalapenos. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have my seasonings out.
I mean,
we have minced onion. I'm gonna do some garlic. I'm actually gonna put that in there right now. Tapatio, black pepper, garlic salt. In here, I just added a little bit of chicken bouillon to give it some flavor. So yeah, that is what I'm
was never a Flavor Flav fan. I'm still not a Flavor Flav fan. And that's the alarm going off again. I will be right back. First batch of donuts out, second batch in. Yeah. It should be like a song. Because I'm good. First batch of donuts done, second batch in. I don't know why you people watch these videos. Anyway, so I'm sure I was saying something about the food. Oh, I was talking about the rice maker and how I can't make rice. Anyway, my point is, I like what she's doing here, actually. This is a very quick throw together meal. I was reading through the comments and I saw some people were like, trashing it as you do. That Amber's cooking is one pot slop and yada yada yada. I don't know what part of the country y'all come from, but we cook like this a lot. So maybe stop talking like that. It's very classist. Anyway, now that I've offended half of you, onward.
I'm doing right now. Okay, you guys are gonna come for me, but I have not drank anything all day. Like I said, I just don't want anything to go in my mouth.
That's what she said.
Until, like, I'm subconsciously and mentally ready for it. But you
What are you, Buddha? No movement should be done without conscious thought.
guys see behind me right here is my Batman Lego.
What am I looking at? Is the gray thing there? Because I know the green bob thing is the tree, and then the black disaster is her table, and oh, it's the side of her fridge. It's very reflective. Gotcha.
I've been working on it. So yeah, while I'm cooking, I am so thirsty right now. So I'm drinking Gatorade Zero Orange. I actually really like this one. Okay, so
Because God forbid you drink water. That would be ludicrous. I will say 2 things that get me drinking water more, because I don't really like the taste of it. I have fun little cups to drink water out of. Most of them are glass because I find it doesn't flavor the water. And the other thing that I got is we got this water filter. It's one of the pitchers that you fill up at the sink kind of a thing. And it filters out, supposedly, all of the microplastics and all the stuff, and plus all of the like medical stuff that's in the water because of people flushing drugs, and we're all medicated and we urinate and stuff. Now you know everything I know about the water filter. But it does make the water taste better. I will say that. It kind of, whatever the flavor is of water that I don't like, probably the fluoride, excuse me, it takes all that out, so I don't taste it anymore.
I've cut up some jalapenos, and last minute I decided I just added a little bit of this,
McCormick's taco seasoning is like my family's secret ingredient, so especially if we were making anything Mexican. I'm telling on myself.
Taco seasoning and some salsa.
I am notorious for taking a jar of salsa like that, and if I'm making tacos or burritos, I'll just take the meat and brown it up like this with some onions and some garlic, and then just dump that can of sauce right on top of it and just cook it all up. You don't need peppers and onions. It's already in there.
Now I'm just mixing it all together. It honestly smells so damn good, and it looks delicious.
It probably does smell good. I personally don't like ground turkey. I would rather use ground chicken if I'm not going to use beef or sausage. Beef or pork. I will use ground pork. Ground pork, alright, so it's like ground pork, ground beef, ground chicken, ground turkey, those fake ground crumbles things that are supposed to be vegan meat. There's my hierarchy. I will eat those, but this is my hierarchy.
So this is the first time I've ever made rice, like, by myself with no one helping.
To be fair, I can still make rice in a pot on the stove if I have to. It just takes longer.
I know that's stupid, but let's see how it came out. Rice taste test. Oh, that's bomb.
Personally, I would recommend using like chicken bone broth or beef bone broth instead of just bouillon, just because I'm sure the bouillon has more flavor because it's, chicken flavored salt. But the bone broth is going to give you like better stuff. It's going to make the rice taste better, and it's also going to like put all that bone brothy goodness into the rice. Those of you who don't do animal products and still eat rice, bouillon it is, because I think you can get, what is it called, better than bouillon? That stuff is actually really good, and I do actually like it quite a bit. But it's still just like chicken flavored salt.
So my meat is also done as well. So I'm going to try it and see if we need to add anything extra. Yep.
How can you taste anything when it's that hot? I can't eat my food that hot.
That right there is so good. So I think I'm going to make myself like a rice bowl. So this is definitely my main meal of the day.
I like that. I would have that with a little bit of sour cream and a whole bunch of hot sauce. That Frank's Red Hot ripoff thing that you get from Aldi, that is better than Frank's Red Hot. Fight me if you want, you are wrong. But yeah, the hot sauce from Aldi, that stuff is like S tier. And I would just douse that sucker in it. I would eat this. And not only would I eat this, I like this, and I'm kind of wanting to make it. We have plans for dinner tonight already, though, so.
I really want to be full with this meal because I'll probably, like, if I eat later, which I probably will, It's going to be very, like, minimal, small things, so you guys will see when that happens. Now let's try the rice, the jalapeno, and the meat together.
Jalapenos.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Pickled jalapenos. Ah. Why do I watch her eat? Anyway, so that was the face to pause on, wasn't it? Did you notice she's like, I can't even do it. I'm sorry. She's like licking the spoon. What do people do this? Is it like a thing where like, do I have something I can use like a fork? Nope. But like they go and they eat and they like bring the food up, they bring the utensil up and they're like, ah, and like use their tongue to guide it into their mouths. Am I weird that I don't do that? Is that the problem? Am I the weird one?
All right, I'm gonna go probably watch.
Oh, I'm a ghost. Hey, that actually made the picture sharper. I should let my camera critically fail more often. Sorry, my battery on my computer was dying because I hadn't plugged in. Anyway, onward.
Aluminum foil was in front of my face the whole time. Okay, that is actually so much leftover. That's crazy. Okay, so now I have leftovers and that means I do not have to cook my main meal tomorrow. Okay, so it is now like around like 5:30 p.m. and I'm having myself a water.
I hate drinking from those bottles. They taste terrible. Look at her. Drinking from a bottle. She's not even looking at the camera. She's like, oh yeah, drinking water. I apologize to all of you who had to sit through that.
As you guys know, there are a lot of days out there where I don't drink water, but there are days where I do as well.
Are we bragging? You know, some days I like to dehydrate myself down into the consistency of a leather wallet. Other days, I like to drink from the skulls of my enemies. Congrats for having 2 sips of water out of a bottle.
I'm trying to make it like a goal to drink a little bit more water than usual. Okay.
Where are all those like stupid fancy water bottles you have? You have one of those stupid water bottles where it's like 7 a.m. Let's do this. 9 a.m. Keep going. 10 a.m. You got this. She's got one of those or had one of those.
You guys, so it's 8 o'clock and I'm about to have my next meal or
chicken
snack,
breast.
whatever you want to call it. So I'm having some of these little mini sweet peppers, some carrots. I made more of the ranch sour cream, and this is random, but just some chicken lunch meat.
You mean vegetable dip? You made more vegetable dip.
Which looks like this. I also have 2 hard-boiled eggs, which is the tiniest bit of salt on top. I am also going to be having this 0 sugar cherry Dr. Pepper.
2 hard-boiled eggs will hold me over as a snack. The veggies and the sour cream, raw veggies just don't fill me up. The amount of raw vegetation I would have to eat in order to feel full would be probably more than I care to actually consume in one sitting. So, like, I don't mind raw veggies as like a nibble or a snack, and it's probably better than sitting there eating like popcorn or chips, but it's not filling, I guess is my point. And the same thing with the lunch meat. Lunch meat doesn't tend to fill me up unless I eat like the entire damn container. So I just don't eat those things because I know they're not filling. The eggs, on the other hand, I will eat 2 hard-boiled eggs if I'm like starving and I don't want to have like a meal because I know I'm going home to have dinner or something, or I'm meeting people, or I just don't want to have a whole damn meal, you know? Sometimes I'll just eat like 2 hard-boiled eggs. But I wouldn't have the accompanying accoutrement there as well.
ASMR.
That's not ASMR.
I used to not be able to open cans when
I'm just gonna stop it there.
I first got my nails done, but now I'm like used to it.
I will say, so I'll take, these nails will come off actually pretty soon. I'm surprised they're still on. And I'll let my nails breathe for like a day or two, and then I'll put my next set on because I want to look nice for the camera. Every damn time. It's like, I don't know how to hand. They're not that long. And every damn time it's just like, I forgot how fingers work.
I actually just came back in from walking Twinkie, and in the lobby, oh my god, there's Rice Krispies, there's cupcakes, there's what else was there? There was like an actual real cake, just all kinds of sweets, and I almost grabbed a Rice Krispie, but I was like, don't do it.
Why? One of the old apartments we lived in when we first moved to Virginia, was a very strange setup, but Virginia's a very strange place, so... But they would occasionally have, like, meet your neighbor kind of things, and I guess our building, because there were 3 buildings, and I guess our building had the largest entryway lobby area, and so they would always set that kind of stuff up in there, and so every now and then you'd go in, or you'd come home, and there would just be, like, random nibbles and stuff laid out. It was very strange. There wouldn't be any people there. Everyone would just come down, grab a handful of snacks, and take them back up to their apartments. And now I gotta go switch the donuts out. This has to be the most chaotic recording I've done since I started doing these. Just because, like, for some strange reason, I thought it was a good idea to start cooking donuts while doing this. Committed now!
I just knew that in that moment and in that instance, if I was to do that, it would like put me in a weird trigger space. So I was like, walk away. So now we're at home.
If that really happened, props.
Eating carrots and mini peppers and chicken. And of course, hard-boiled egg. I'm very proud of my decision.
We are too. Anyway.
Okay, you guys, so it's 11 and I'm thirsty. So I'm having the orange Gatorade Zero, and I'm also gonna have a snack. So I am craving some chocolate, and I told myself I will allow myself to have these.
I don't have a whole lot of room to talk. I love pudding. Pretty much any flavor. I like pudding. And my absolute favorite thing to do is to get the chocolate pudding like this, and then get whipped cream and put a big old fat dollop of whipped cream right on top of the pudding. There's just something about the two of the textures and the flavors together. It's like my number one favorite thing. So guess what I don't keep in the house? 0 or 100 calories, whatever you will. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't keep it in the house because if I have a 4-pack snack pack of pudding and a whole tub of whipped cream, guess what I'm eating for dinner?
Without feeling guilty. I should only have one, but I'm gonna have 2. It's snack pack chocolate vanilla. It's just like pudding thingies. Each one is 100 calories. So I'm gonna have 2 of those. And then I think that is literally all I'm going to have for the rest of the night. If I have another drink, which I probably will, it's definitely gonna be a water bottle later. Okay, so it is the end of the night. So I wanna do a review like I did in my last one.
You have 9 million glasses. You got regular glasses, you got fancy glasses, you got glasses with lids, you got glasses with straws. You have more glasses than I do, and I actually drink out of glass. Just get a filter and drink filtered water from your tap in your glasses. It would save you so much money.
I ate today video. I like being able to reflect on things. That's just who I am, a reflector. I think that's the reason why I do a lot of journaling. So just like last time, I want to rate my day on the food choices that I made 1 through 10. 1 being like, whoa, that's a shit show. 10 being like, wow, like healthy queen. So based on my worst, my best, and just who I am, I'm going to say I landed at a good 9 today. Like
I wouldn't give you a 9. Let's see. I wouldn't give you maybe... I don't know, maybe an 8. Too much Gatorade. It's just too much Gatorade. I don't care if it's 0 sugar or not. It's just too much Gatorade. She doesn't do anything where she needs to replenish that much electrolytes plus, again, plastic plus dye. Just it's not the worst thing you could possibly do, but she's not an athlete. She's not stressing herself out. Walking the dog is not going to deplete her electrolytes so badly that she needs to replenish it. And then, like, the snack pack, again, it's not the worst thing, but she could have done without it. It would have been fine. The rest of it, I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with the rest of it. I mean, I'm sure somebody's going to have issues with, like, the lunch meat, maybe. And I don't know, maybe the sour cream dip. I got nothing against the sour cream dip. I know people in her comments section want to come at her for the dinner that she made, but frankly, there's nothing wrong with the dinner she made. I would have added, like, well, she put corn in it. I would have added, like, frozen mixed vegetables or, like, peas. Hi. How you doing? Come to say hi? That's all the further you go. That's the keyboard. Say hi. Say hi. Hello, everyone. Nope, nope, nope. You come this way. Come on. Come on. I know. We don't like the no word. There we go. But, I mean, she's technically got a lean meat in there. I know people want to come after her for the sodium in the food, but technically it was low sodium taco seasoning and the garlic salt. I don't care. But the meat was lean. She did try to incorporate some vegetables with the broccoli and the corn. She didn't add a lot of fat to it, so it's for people who are like low fat kind of people or no oil kind of people. She went that direction with the exception of the salsa. There we go. And just like the rice, I don't have anything against rice. I think rice is good for you. I prefer brown rice, but that's just because I want the extra fiber. So, hi, buddy. I love you too. Gosh. You are the sweetest baby. Yes, you are. When you want to be. Hi. How you doing? You having a good day? Sure. What are we talking about? Oh, the food. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with what she ate at all today, with the exception of, like, this is why I'd only give her a 7. Too much Gatorade and the pudding pops. That's pretty much it. Like, if she had taken those out or replaced the pudding with, like, a banana or not had the Gatorade, just drank water, probably would have given her, like, a 9. 10. For me, I would never give anyone a 10 just because, like, 10 for me is perfect and it's impossible. You can't be perfect. Just like I don't think I'd ever give anybody, like, yeah, I could give you a 1, I suppose. If you just, like, did nothing but eat sugar and, like, baked goods all damn day.
I feel like I did so freaking good. Next thing is, what is something I could have done differently to make my eating choices better? If I absolutely had to choose something, because honestly, I don't want to choose anything, so I feel like I did so good.
Well, I just told you what I would have picked.
But if I absolutely had to choose something, I should have only had 1 pudding instead of 2. And then the
Or none.
last thing is, like, girl, what are you proud of in the choices that you made today regarding your food? I am.
Stop being proud of yourself. Can we just normalize not being proud of ourselves? Can we just normalize accepting ourselves? Like, is that really too much to ask? Have we gone too far over the clip? The problem is we have made ourselves proud of so much crap these days. Like, we're proud that we just put pants on today. Cool. What else did you do today? Nothing. I woke up and I put my pants on. Okay. What are you proud of?
I'm proud that there was a moment today where I was like, I want takeout. Yes, I do. I even opened the Uber app, but I closed it. I said, no, I don't want takeout. Like, I'm going to cook my food. I'm going to eat my food. And that's that. Some people can say, delete the Uber app. Trust me, I've done that, but it's just super easy to put it back on my phone. I like the fact that I was able to stare it in the face and be like, this ain't even worth it.
I got something to say about Uber and Amber, but I'll be right back. I don't know how many people use Uber versus DoorDash, because I think DoorDash is the more popular app and Uber Eats is the second most popular one, and then there's Grubhub. Does anybody even know Grubhub exists? Excuse me. Uber, I hate. As a delivery person, I hate Uber. I don't even use it anymore. I tried to do the multi-apping thing that a lot of people do. Uber is hot garbage, just hot, flaming garbage. And the reason why I hate it even more than that is because Uber also gives people who order off of it up to an hour to adjust their tip after the delivery, which results in what we call tip baiting, where people will put a reasonable or very high tip on an order, and then after you've delivered their food, they'll delete the whole damn tip. So you've now just made a delivery for like $2. And I think it's a dick move, and I hate it, and I think Uber encourages that behavior. And it does not surprise me at all that Amber prefers Uber Eats over DoorDash, or if she's just maybe like using DoorDash and calling it Uber because Kleenex. But if she really is using Uber, I would 100% believe she's one of those people that tip baits. And that just, I'm just projecting onto her, I realize, but if I ever were to find out that she was one of those people that tip baits on Uber, I would not be even a little bit surprised at all, just because it's such a jackass thing to do. And if you have friends who do that, do me a favor and smack them for me. But that's why I won't use Uber at all. Like, I won't deliver for Uber, because I've literally made 3 deliveries in my life on Uber, and 2 of them were tip bait. And I was just like, nope, done. I don't have this kind of time. I'm not driving 10 miles around the city for $2. Anyway, that's my Uber rant. Let's finish this out.
So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Okay, again, sorry for the chaos of the donut making. I will splice in some footage of the donuts here at the end. But I really don't have too much to say about any of it, really, honestly. I think the food that she made was actually pretty good. I don't have any problems with the food she made. I mentioned the comments only because I've noticed that a lot of people like to come for her when she cooks, and it's just like, stop. Just stop it. It's not like she's cooking with Kay or something like that, or who's that other one? That one that made like the crunchy rice, or was that cooking with Kay? Either way, my point is like, she's not a gourmet. She's not Gordon Ramsay's, and her knife skills terrify the crap out of me, like, very much so. But honestly, the food she makes is not, it's not that weird, you know? And people just need to quit. The thing that I have noticed, or at least this seems to be my unofficial sampling, is the people who seem to have the biggest problems with her food are either people who she can't do anything right for anyway, which, you know, whatever. Or they're people who are like coast people. I don't understand how like y'all eat on the coasts, but one pot meals are actually pretty traditional. And a lot of Midwestern dishes are one pot meals, or casseroles, if you will. So I don't know. It just feels very classist when people come after her cooking. And I feel it in my core, especially since like a lot of her cooking resembles the cooking I grew up on and the food that I still make today. So I just feel it a little deeper than I think most people do, just because like, what do you want? You know, we don't all have the ability to like make 3-course meals and have each component of our meals separate on our plates. Like, we don't have time for that shit. Anyway, that's my rant on the food. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's pretend that this is really all she ate today. Do we believe it? But let's pretend. I think it's a good move on her end. I think she did a good job. I'm looking forward to more of her cooking at home. Like I said, I don't mind her cooking. So I'm looking forward to her saving herself from takeout. I don't really, honest to God, guys, there's not a whole lot here. It was like an 8-minute video. Somehow I've managed to stretch it out as long as I have. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the food she ate. Even the little snack plate, there's really nothing wrong with what she ate. So, I mean, I'm a big fan of hard-boiled eggs as snacks. I really have anything against lunch meat other than it just doesn't fill me up. Like, just to eat the lunch meat doesn't really fill me up. Same thing with the raw veggies. They just don't fill me up and I'm not satisfying. So I just don't eat them. That's just a personal preference. But, I mean, other than that, I don't really have anything to say about it. It's very, very dull. Yes, she's still eye-banging herself. Yes, she still has to watch herself feed herself. Yes, I that hasn't changed. The weird guiding the food into her mouth via her tongue thing, that was, I don't know if that's new or if I just noticed it for the first time. And
whatever. Probably a lot of it has to do with the fact that she's got rotten teeth. I do believe that something's up with the teeth in the back of her head because she eats funny. She chews everything with her front teeth, and today was no different. So, here's that. And that's all I got. Thank you guys for sitting here with me. Thank you for putting up with me making donuts while I'm doing this. I promise next time I won't be so divided, but it was one of those things where I was like, this will be a great idea. And then I was committed to both of them. So I'll show you the donuts at the end. And that's it. That's all I got. All right. Go ahead and leave a donut down in as your emoji down in the emoji section because why not? And let me know what you guys think. I don't know. Share your family recipes with me. I'm always interested in what people eat, especially like comfort style foods, and especially if they're like not typical American comfort food. That would be amazing. I love hearing what other people like to eat in other countries as far as like comfort food, and because I will steal your recipes and eat them. And what else? I don't know. That's just it. That's just all I got. There wasn't a whole lot here, you guys. There just wasn't. She didn't show us any kind of life stuff. She just showed us food. But this would have come out on Friday, and she said Fridays were going to be her eat with me days. I don't care that she's going to do the eat with me's. I don't care if she goes back to mukbangs. I mean, as I said in the last video, she's always wanted to do mukbang. She's always wanted to be a mukbanger. So just do it. What do you care? Just do it. People are going to hate on it one way or the other. Do what you want to do. You cannot, Amber cannot fix her reputation. It just, there are always going to be people who just hate her. And her community, for the most part, is far too toxic for her to really have any kind of a redemption arc. So do what you're going to do and don't worry about us. We're going to do what we're going to do. You do what you're going to do. And we'll just all continue to live in this ecosystem that we've created. And if she loses weight, that's great. If she doesn't, it's par for the course. I hope she does continue to lose weight. I hope by mid-March we see her in the 400s, mid-400s. I'm just kind of like fast calculating in my head that's where she should be if she continues to lose weight like this. You know, it's not Weight Watchers. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of what I said. Let me know what you think of what she said. I'm going to go finish up my donuts. I got a whole other batch to make. And yeah, I just wanted to get this one out today. And I will see everybody in the next one. Bye. This is my outro music. You can't copyright strike me because it's just me singing. This is my outro music. Thank you for watching. See you next time.